What's going on? CBC Coastal Boxing Club here with Ching Ming. Eddie's right here. What's going on, bro?
Eddie, what's going on? Oh, man, another day. Another day. What's going on with you?
Another paradise. Rain.
Oh, man, shit. We don't get none of that out here. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad, right? You got good weather, but it's either going to rain. Good weather, but it's either going to rain or it's not.
Or it's going to be bad water.
Pick your motherfucking poison. Pick your poison. All right, man. So what's good for tonight, man? We're going to chop it up. We're going to get into the new rankings for the ESPN pound-for-pound list that came out earlier today. So what you want to do, how you want to do this, I tell you what, this is how we do it, right? We're going to start from number 1, and we're going to go to number 10, and we're going to break down, we're going to go off whoever from 1 to 10, and we're just going to give a little, our input, and then once we're done, I mean, if you see anything or if you want to move anybody around or you feel different or whatever about it, we'll just do it like that. And I'll start it off and we'll talk. Well, I'll go from 1 and then you go, you know what I mean? We'll do it from there. How you feel about that, my good brother?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Let's go. Let's start it off.
Okay. The ESPN pound-for-pound list that came out today. Number 1 was CANELO ALVAREZ. His previous ranking was number 1. His record is 56-1 with 38 KOs. His division, he fights in multiple divisions. We know he's a champion at middleweight, and he's also super middleweight champion, and he's unified there in that division. His last fight, he fought Billy Joe Saunders. He knocked him out in the 8th round. He's supposed to be fighting in September, but maybe that might happen, maybe it won't, who knows. And if he does fight them, he still doesn't have an opponent yet. So whatever it is with that. Canelo at number 1 for me.
Right.
That's it. Still... Nothing. Enough said. You think Canelo's good where he's at? You think Canelo's good where he's at?
It's no exactly where he's at. He's, as of this moment.
All right. Number 2. Terence Crawford.
It's Terence Crawford. Yep, you already know. His record stands at 37-0 with 28 knockouts. His division's welterweight. His next fight is also TBA. His fight was with Kell Brook and win. A nice win over Brook that night.
Well, look, man, Terence Crawford, in a lot of people's eyes, is number 1, but he can't be number 1 with the tear that Canelo's on. I can't. He's good where he's at, definitely. I don't think you can't put him anywhere under 2. He belongs where he is. Like the argument that he may be the number 1 fighter in the world, you could talk about that, but for real, like right now, Canelo is the best fighter in the world right now, pound for pound. Right. But Terence Crawford is very, very, very close behind. It's a close second. Like it's a real close second.
No, I couldn't agree with you on that one, definitely, because Crawford is a very, 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 very skilled fighter. Just up there with Canelo, but Canelo is just number 1 in my books. So, who you have at number 3?
Naoya Inoue.
Inoue definitely made. Yes, Inoue definitely made top rank for number 3 for ESPN.
Yeah, he's ranked number 3. Currently, his record is 21-0 with 18 knockouts. He fights in the Bantam division. He is also a unified titleist. His last fight, he fought Dasmarinas, Michael Dasmarinas, and he knocked him out in 3. His next fight is to be announced.
Devastating body shots.
Look, man, I'm telling you, Inoue, look, in a different world, for me, he's the pound-for-pound fighter in the world. For me, okay, in a different world, he is. All right. In the world of Canelo Alvarez, he can't be. And then with Bud Crawford has unified. I mean, has been an undisputed champion. Like, he's locked up a whole division before. Inoue is doing great, and I know he'll probably be undisputed, probably Bantam. But the one thing about Inoue is I always wonder is, like, how far can you really push it? Like, how much can you move up in weight and fight guys that are like up at higher divisions and are pretty skilled? Like, because I don't see anybody at Bantam messing with you. Period.
So for basically Inoue, so you're basically saying, like, is there really room for him to move up? And if he can he manage that weight? You're saying, if he can gain that weight, because he's already a little guy as is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, how much more weight? How much more weight can you get, if you can?
Mm-hmm. And then, like, but that's why, I mean, as good as he is, I think he's like the total package. He's everything. He's everything. All right. But I gotta go with strength of schedule, competition. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not fighting good fighters, because the fight with him and Nonito Donaire, I would have loved to see that. Maybe
continue on for a little bit. Yeah.
Well, no. That was a great fight, man. That was a awesome fight. It was a classic, in my opinion, man. You know, but Nonito Donaire fought him when he was a little bit long in the tooth. You know what I'm saying? And Nonito gave him a great fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the strongest, toughest fight Inoue been in his career, and it was even up in the air for a hot minute. You know, so the fact that Donaire gave him such a great fight, I can't wait. I would love for them to get it on again, because I don't really see anybody that really even can give Inoue any smoke. That's why, but like I said, with his body frame, how far can he really move up? You know, if he can move up and do some wreck at a higher division, then we can see what's up. But I think he's the purest boxer in the world. I do. I think he's the purest boxer in the world. But I can't put him over Bud and Canelo because of the accomplishments. You know, the accomplishments and the strength of schedule is what I like to call it, just like in the NFL. Like the record, the resume. Like, Inoue is like the best skilled boxer that I see when I see in the boxing ring, but he doesn't have the accolades, and he just doesn't have the resume that Bud has and what Canelo has. So he's good at where he's at 3, and I got no problems with him at 3, and that's where he should be. Right. But in another world, he's number 1.
Right. So here's what I have. I have number 4 as ERROL Spence Jr. Top ranking at number 4. You know, his record 27-0 with 21 knockouts. His division, welterweight. You know, his last fight was Danny Garcia. A fantastic fight. He fought Garcia, but to me, it was a very technical fight. His next fight is going to be August 21st versus Manny Pacquiao. Yes, you heard it. Manny Pacquiao. Ching-Ming?
Pac-Man. Do I like ERROL Spence at 4? No, I don't like Errol Spence at 4. The guy that we'll be talking about in the next spot is who I think should be at number 4. However, Errol Spence does deserve to be in the top 5. He's the biggest, baddest welterweight out there right now. So I have no problem with him in the top 5. I just don't like him at 4. I think who ESPN has at number 5 should be ranked at number 4. What do you think about Errol Spence at 4?
I think he deserves to be, a little higher, at least number 3 in my eyes.
Ooh,
because
over
Errol
Inoue,
Spence,
huh?
Yeah, over Inoue, definitely over Inoue, because
okay.
Errol Spence is my guy, and I have to back my guy up.
Yeah, no doubt.
So he got my place as number 3.
Okay, so Earl, you like Spence at 3, and I say Spence at 5. Okay, so we're gonna go down, and we're gonna move on. And it's number 5 on the ESPN list is who I have at number 4 in the pound for pound in the world, and that's Teofimo Lopez Jr. His previous rank, he stays steady. He's at number 5. His record currently is 16-0 with 12 knockouts. He fights in the lightweight division. He is the unified champion. His last fight was a unanimous decision win over Vasily Lomachenko. And his next fight is to be announced versus George Kambosos. Teofimo Lopez, I tell you, man, I don't know what people have issues with him, but I just see the total dog, man, and I see the total package. He just got it all. You feel me? He just got it all, man.
Even in the gym, I be seeing him be like, that's him. That's be dog.
Look, I feel like the way he fight, that's how it look like to him. Like ain't nobody else in the ring. Like, although the reason why, like I wouldn't put him up any higher is because, like I said, the other guys, what they do and what they've done. But like, he was wiping people out. You know what I'm saying? Competition, he really was just mopping through people. Nobody had an issue. Now all of a sudden he had a little fight with Loma, and now people are kind of questioning him. I don't get it. He won that fight, and I think he won soundly. But soundly.
But you not to cut you off. That fight might happen. It was just, big dog, boss man was talking to his pops, and his pops was already like, he would convince his son to fight Loma again.
Well, I understand all of that, man. I don't have no problem with them fighting again. Hey, if that happens, it is what it is. But I think Teofimo Lopez is definitely a star. People call him overrated. Look, man, I've been watching boxing all my life, and I know the real deal when I see it. There's no overrated with this dude. Like he really be out to get people, and he had a smart game plan when he fought against Lomachenko. It was smart, and it worked. And I tell you, I was even saying on the little vid that I did that I think it happens again. I just think some people just got your number, man, and the way it just looked like what more could Lomachenko really do? Because he tried to do a lot in the second half, and he did some things, but Teo never looked shook. Did you see him look? He never looked hurt.
No.
So
it was just a dog in him that night.
Yeah, I have Teo at 4, but they got him at 5. What you think? You like him at 5?
Yeah, he's at 5 for me.
Okay, so you like him holding steady at 5? That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next?
We had number 6, Tyson Fury, ranking at number 6. He's 30-0, 1 draw, 21 knockouts. Heavyweight champion. Last fight was Deontay Wilder, devastating night. Next fight, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 3 trilogy. It's July 24th. So, do you have Tyson Fury at 6? Because me, You're not gonna ask me that question right here. Like, you're not gonna ask me that shit. You're not gonna ask me that shit.
What?
I beg you to ask me that question, please.
Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me that if I ask you, do you got him in 6? You finna say something like, you got me? Hell no, I ain't got him in 6. Is that what you trying to tell me? You finna say something like, hell no, I ain't got him in 6.
Hell no, I got him at fucking 6. Hell no, I got this motherfucker at 6. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh
no,
shit.
we finna go.
Oh,
We ain't finna
go. No, bro. So you're not. So he's not worthy.
No.
6, huh?
No.
Well, I want to know why. Why you don't have him at 6? Why you don't have him? Where do you rank him then? Like, is he on the P4P list for you?
He's on the list for me, yes.
Okay.
But
where do you have him?
Keep it real with you.
Yeah, I want to know.
I got.
Yeah.
I have him at number 9.
9.
Number 9.
Okay. So if you got him at number 9, who do you like in his spot at 6?
You finna go there. Okay, we finna go there.
This is what we're here for.
I have Alexander Usyk.
Usyk. I like that.
Usyk.
I'm not gonna go.
Usyk.
We're gonna get into him. Okay. You like Usyk? Okay. Well, Tyson Fury at 6 for me is a no. All right. I like Tyson Fury more at the spot where the next guy on the list is at, and I like the guy in that spot at 6. So I like him at 6. Tyson Fury, man, bruh, I don't know what Tyson Fury definitely belongs up here because I look at him as the best heavyweight in the world. Okay.
Right.
So
because if it was up to me, he had been at least top 10, but I have Wilder right there still in that same category. I don't have him at 6, Wilder, because from the last fight, I can't obviously, But Wilder's my dog. He still has that place. So like, if this was my list, it would be like
don't do
Fury.
No bias.
Like if this was my list, I would have Fury at 10, Wilder at 9. I would have number 6 for me.
Come on now.
Number 6 for me. Number 6 for me would be Alexander Usyk.
Okay.
Number 7 for me would be Lomachenko. Number 8 for me would then be like Josh Taylor.
Okay, so
that would be like my list.
All right, so right now we just did Fury. Neither of us have Fury at 6. So who did you say you had 6 at 6 again? Usyk, right?
Yes, sir. Usyk.
You got Usyk at 6. Okay, I like Josh Taylor at 6. Okay, and that brings us to where he's ranked at on the pound-for-pound list this week at number 7, and that's Josh Taylor. His record currently is 18-0 with 13 knockouts. He's the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world. His last fight was a unanimous decision against Jose Ramirez. His next fight is to be announced. Josh Taylor, the one thing I can say about him that you can't take away from nobody else out here is that he beat everybody you supposed to beat to win the chips and say, I am undisputed. He did it clean cut and dried. You can't argue it. You can't deny it. He did it the way it's supposed to be done. He did it the right way, and I cannot take nothing from him. He is very talented, and I can't wait to see more of him because the future is bright for him because now he's a target. Like everybody from 130 to even 147. You even got some dudes that's 150, 155 pounds that's like, maybe I might be able to get down to 140 and fight Josh Taylor. Like, man, y'all's crazy. So like the future is bright for Josh. So I like what he's doing. The last fight against Ramirez, ooh, that was a good fight. He really was in his best. Yeah, that was some really beautiful shit. And I like Josh at 6, man. The 7th spot. Here we go. Like the person that ESPN has in the 8th spot, I put into the 7th spot, and I'm gonna let you pass off and let you introduce who that ESPN has in the 8th spot.
All right. We have Lomachenko at number 8, record 15 wins, 2 losses, 11 of those coming by way of knockout. He's in the lightweight division. Last fight was with don't quote me on this, Nakatani, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Nakatani.
There you go.
Okay. So next fight
Masayoshi Yakatani. Masayoshi Yakatani. I like that shit. That shit sound fun. That shit sound cool as shit. Masayoshi Yakatani. I like that. That shit fire.
It's like a warrior fight, like a fighting name.
Hell yeah, that shit just that shit sound cool as fuck. Yeah, but his next fight's to be announced. I like him at 7. So where you got him ranked at?
Lomachenko?
Oh, you moved him up. You got him up higher, don't you? You got him at where'd you rank him? Where'd you put him?
I have him on number 7.
7. Okay, so we both like him at 7 then. So we both like him at 7. Okay. Loma looked crazy nasty against Nakatani, boy. Did you see that?
Oh my god. That was a whole nother Chenko right there.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Oh my
That's
god.
the best I've seen him fight. How about that? That's the best I've seen Loma fight.
That's
Lomachenko. That's how you get people like
the man.
That's when if you the baddest man on the planet, that's what you do. You mop the flow with people. You let them know that you don't belong. You don't play with them. You don't string them along. You don't fuck with them. You beat them up and you get them out of there. The way Loma did that, like I said, I already think Loma really, other than other than Teo in that little 130 to 140 pound clip right there. Other than Teofimo Lopez, I really don't think none of them guys can beat Lomachenko. Like, I just don't. Sue me, whatever y'all want to say. Nah, I just don't think none of them guys want any smoke with him because nobody talks about fighting them. They don't say nothing. How come if Loma's so messed up in the game, why don't nobody talk about it? Why don't nobody say they want to fight him? Because they don't want the smoke. But I do like him. I like him at that spot. I like him at 7. Now who we got on number 9 is who I still like at number 8, and that is Alexander Usyk. All right, his record is 18-0 with 13 knockouts. He's in the heavyweight division. His last fight was a unanimous decision against Derek Chisora, and his next fight is September 25th against Anthony Joshua. You got Usyk as high as 6. Now, I want to hear why you got him as high as 6.
Usyk?
Talk to me. I need to know why you got him as high as 6. I need to know. I respect your opinion, but I want to hear why you got him that high.
Yo, the dog this nigga is, bro. Sorry, my French, but oh my god. He's a different fighter. He's a different breed. When he fights, he doesn't just fight to fight. He fights to dismantle you. He fights you down. He makes you think whether or not your defense is good enough to fight me.
I could dig that.
I see videos of Usyk. Guys with their piece up, still marching into him, still breaking through the guard, still seeking something right there, and he doesn't waste his punches. Every throws hit with force, with impact.
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I had Usyk at when Usyk left the cruiserweight division, I could almost put him as high as 5. Okay, because the cruiserweight is an underrated division. The reason why is because there's not a whole lot of American fighters that make noise in the cruiserweight division. It's usually a whole lot of European guys. So it doesn't get as much credit as it should, but there's a lot of very, very good fighters there. Okay. Now, the way Josh Taylor became undisputed champ is the same way that Usyk became undisputed champ. The dog way. I beat everybody. I beat everybody that I had to beat to get all the titles. I did that. So I had him that high, but I'm going to keep it real with you. Since he's been a heavyweight, all right, has he won his 2 fights at heavyweight? Yes. Okay. Did I like the fact that he got hit a lot? He gets hit a lot. All right. It's just in his style. He's a dog, and I respect the way he fight because he don't play no games. And he gets hit, but he don't get hit. Like I say, how can I put it? He don't get hit a lot. He don't get hit a lot. But when he gets hit, he gets hit. And it'd be like, you see him get shots. Like Derek Chisora was hitting him with some wild, goofy-ass haymakers. And I'm like, you really letting this dude catch you with them? But he's getting out of the way of a whole lot of other stuff. But the one thing about him is that his defense sometimes be his offense. His high volume of punches keeps people off of him. Like, because every time they trying to throw one, he banging at you with 3. So it's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? But his 2 fights at heavyweight, I just don't like the fact he got a strong chin, but I just wonder can he sharpen his shit up, because he's got to work on his defense a little bit more. Going up against Joshua, you cannot get hit like the way Chisora hit him. Chaz Witherspoon didn't really hit him, but I'm mad that he didn't knock Witherspoon out in like what, a round, maybe 2. That should have been easy work. You know what I'm saying? Dude quit on the stool, but he shouldn't even have been able to do that. So I didn't like his first fight like that. In the second fight, he was okay against Chisora. He was pretty good, but he got hit too much for me with big punches, big shots. And I just say, like, yo, all I can think about is like, look, you have to sharpen that up, because going up against Joshua, I think that you'll fuck around and you'll be looking up at the lights. Fuck around, you'll be looking up at the lights. You'll be looking up at the lights. And Kenny Bayless will be like this in your face, but you won't see him. He'll be like this. Your eyes will be open, but you won't see him because you'll be looking at the lights. You better start to sharpen that shit up, or AJ will K you. Anyway, all right. Who we got last on the list?
Juan Francisco Estrada. His record is 42 wins, 3 losses, 28 of those coming by knockout. So he is junior bantamweight. He's the unified champion. His last fight was with Chocolatito. His next fight is going to be October, man. His next fight will be again October 6th versus Chocolatito.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they fucking fight last time was fucking crazy. It was fucking
I forgot about it.
Fucking all that shit was everything. Those fucking little dudes was fucking wild. Yo, that shit was fucking beautiful, dog. I'm telling you, when Chocolatito Gonzalez come out, the best he bring the best out of everybody, yo. Estrada's a beast though, but don't get it twisted. But him, I can't wait for this shit. What? Him and Chocolatito again? Are you kidding me? Like this?
Who wouldn't want to see that shit?
This is like a boxing. Look, Look, if they only had Chocolatito versus Estrada fights forever, I wouldn't have to watch nobody else. Them little boys get it in. They get it in. You understand what I'm saying to you, man?
Yeah.
Yo, man. Them boys just look at each other like, defense.
Big.
What? Yo, Estrada's a straight savage, man. I like okay, I had Usyk at 8, right? No, I like Usyk at 9. I kept Usyk at 9. No, I moved Usyk up to 8, but I like Estrada at 9. Okay. And so yeah, I like Estrada at 9. The guy who I have at 10 did not make the pound for pound list, but and you made out your list. We already know where you're at. But yeah, man, I can't, man, what? I'm just gonna remind everybody, October 16th. If you don't know anything about boxing and you want to just see something that's gonna be a show, you must watch October 16th. Juan Estrada against Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. That's gonna be a fucking barn burner. Yeah. Now, my number 10. I know you probably might bug out, and I want to hear what you're gonna say. But number 10 for me on the pound for pound list is Gervonta Tank Davis. That's who I got at 10 on my list. Contrary to me having issues, must have lost Eddie Unsteady, but contrary to me having issues with the fight selection of how Tank Davis goes about his business, I can't deny the talent. I see it. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's an electric fighter. He gets it done. He don't waste punches. It's one of the best fighting styles I've seen. People can say what they want about it, but man, the dude literally can say, look, I'm going to throw 20 punches in a round, okay? I'm going to hit you with 8 of them. And people will say, oh, well, he only landed 8 punches. But them things was all power shots with the intention to hurt. There's not a lot of guys just throw punches to get points, just to touch the other fighter. Tank don't do that. Tank is looking to knock you out with every single punch. He is a great fighter, and I think he's only going to get better. All right. I just hope that the way that he's managed doesn't cloud his judgment and he loses track of what's going on from outside bullshit in his life. But I got Tank at number 10, man. I got Tank. Like, I got to give him props, even though I know Barrios ain't all that like that. It still take a lot. I mean, when I look at the size differential, man, like him at 140 is going to look kind of funny, you know, because he's going to be smaller than a lot of them guys, but the power's still there. Mm-hmm. The power is definitely still there.
It's always
okay.
With him.
The power is definitely going to be there. But, yo, man, I got to ask you something, bro. You had Wilder at 10. We need to talk about that. That's what we need to rap about right now. We need to talk about how you got him at 10. I want to hear this shit. This is what I want to know. We need to hear. I need to talk about this.
Ask a question. What do you want to know?
Why do you have Wilder at 10 on your pound for pound list?
Because he's a fucking dog.
Okay.
He's a dog. You cannot count him out.
Okay.
Do I see him being in Fury? Yes, the fuck I do. Is he gonna get him out of there? Yes.
Okay.
He's getting him out of there.
But is that worthy of him being the 10th best fighter pound for pound in the world? Because you think that he's gonna knock Fury out. Is that what you're telling me?
He's different. He's not just gonna come out over there and knock him out. You're gonna see him box again. You're gonna see how Wilder is and how he was supposed to be fucking niggas up. You're gonna see the type of Wilder cut up to fight Fury the third fight. It's not gonna be the same Wilder we've seen the first and second fight.
Okay, I hear everything you are saying, my good brother. I hear all of that. I hear everything. but you still have not answered my question. What has he done to deserve to be ranked number 10 on the pound-for-pound list? I need to hear what you have to say about that. You keep saying he's a dog. I know he's a dog. I know he's a dog. But
he wasn't able to show anybody nothing the last fight.
He just got knocked out, dog.
He wasn't able to show anybody anything.
I can't swing with that's the craziest entry right there, family. I'm just keeping it tall, man. We're just gonna be straight up here. All right. Look, I'm gonna say, okay, before the Fury fight, I would make an argument that Wilder deserved to be in the top 10 pound-for-pound list. He was knocking everybody out. I could make an argument for that. But it would be, if it would be around 9 or 10 is where I would slip him in at. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes back to the whole strength of schedule thing. You know, he don't really, like, he's knocked out guys on some beautiful shit, but some of them guys, you know what I mean? You know how I am, like, some of them guys be matadors, you know what I mean? Drug lords down in Mexico that just said, I'm a box. You know what I'm saying? Lumberjacks that come from the mountains and just be like, I'm a box. That's who I said he beat up a lot of them dudes. But that's cool. That's okay. Him doing it in the way that he was doing it and getting them out of there, he deserved to be in the top 10. But like I said, 9 or 10, I give him that. But 10 after he got smoked by Tyson Fury, regardless of what happened. Regardless of what happened in the ring, he got smoked. He got smoked. He got smoked. And you still got him at 10, man. See, you know what? Look, I don't see that now. I know people watching probably saying, like, you know, I want to know what kind of weed he's smoking or whatever that is he over there smoking. But look, I'm gonna tell you like this: my list is basically going off of the muscle of how I look at these guys. Okay, I have no bias in my opinion. You got bias in your opinion. Keep it real. If Wilder like your favorite fighter, dog, if that's your favorite fighter, just say it's your favorite fighter, Pippin. No. We're gonna love you. We're gonna love you regardless, dog. We're gonna love you regardless. If Wilder's your favorite fighter and you just want to find a way to squeeze him on in to the top 10 pound-for-pound rankings, even though he just got smoked by Tyson Fury.
And then once he smokes Tyson Fury in the trilogy, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, this is what's supposed to happen." Wait. If he beats Tyson Fury, and it's gonna be better than the way he beat him the first time, in my opinion, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, this is the Wilder that should have been wilding out."
But how can I assume that when it hasn't happened yet? Okay, I can't. And he got smoked this last fight. I can't put.
He went a very, very good fighter. He just wasn't able to do it.
And got smoked.
He wasn't able to do it.
Now, like I said, I'm not saying that I got issues with that fight. Me personally, I have issues with that fight. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like he still didn't get smoked. And it's on his ass, and it is what it is. It's his L. It's his. He gotta hang that thing and he gotta own that thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just because you lose don't mean you can't be the great. You can't be the greatest. So I don't want to hear none of that. You could lose fights. Ain't nobody perfect. You could be set up perfectly. You could be set up perfectly to have a perfect record, but you don't have to have a perfect record to be a great. Fuck all that.
Let me throw this out there. Sick. And Fury. What kind of fight you?
What about him?
Hear me?
What about him?
What kind of fight you think that would be? Those two fights.
Usyk versus Fury. That's a good fight. The heavyweight division is actually kind of lovely at like top heavy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the top, like the top 10 heavyweights are pretty solid, pretty damn good fighters. You know what I'm saying? That the heavyweight division got a lot to be, and then you got a couple of younger guys, a couple of up and comers that are starting to sneak up and show that they might, you know, they might be worthy of, you know, sneaking in and getting a shot here just on some mandatory type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know who I have on that list? Who I think will be like a good tune-up fight for one of these guys? It'll be like Eva Jabba.
Oh, well, he's moving up to the point where he might have. They might have to start looking at him for like a mandatory. He's gonna end up being like somebody. Right. He's gonna be a mandatory for one of these guys eventually. That's gonna happen eventually.
He's.
You know how I feel about him.
He's nice.
You know I don't mess with him. But anyway, yeah. But regardless of that, he's still gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to fight him eventually. But the best bet is, my opinion, the best bet is to fight him now. If you're one of the top heavyweights, get him now, because he is not all the way there boxing wise. He is not as sharp as the top heavyweights like Wilder, Joshua, Ruiz, Fury, Usyk. But yeah. But yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Ortiz is eyes. That old man.
I still think, I like Ortiz. Guy, I respect his G. But he got knocked out twice on some of the craziest knockouts I've seen, I was like, when I see him get knocked out the second time, I was like, that's it, damn it, I don't want to see this man fight no more. Never. Please don't ever let this man fight no more. Please don't let it happen, because when he get knocked out in spectacular fashion. That shit crazy, boy. He go out like a G, because he get knocked the fuck out. Like, I don't rock with Ortiz like that, no dog, like that. Like,
damn.
I'm good, fam. I'm good. But yeah, man, the heavyweight division, yeah. But I like a Usyk or Fury fight. Yeah. Look, man, the heavyweight division is got some shit with it, man. I hope these guys and these promoters, man, just start to see how many beautiful matchups that there is in boxing to be made. But these camps and these promoters just be messing it all up, man. It's so much beautiful boxing to be made. All these fights and matchups that can be made if these guys would just get together. And y'all know the money. There's plenty of chicken to be made. There's plenty of chicken to be made if y'all got the dope matchups. Like, especially like sometimes
especially if it's like a Bob Arum fight, Bob Arum's about the money. If the money's right, fights happening.
Bob Arum do be willing to do business. He do be willing to talk to them, but don't none of them really want to talk to each other. They weird, man. The big wig boxing promoters are weirdos. Like, they're all a bunch, to me.
About like themselves.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's so funny to me. Like, it just didn't used to be like this on certain levels. Like, there was more monopoly type situations going on back in the day, because really at one time it was really only like either Bob Arum or Don King. You know what I'm saying? And it was either that, it was or nothing. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that there's other ways that people can get out and, get their thing going off with another type of, some people even doing their own promotions and stuff like that. But like,
ain't nothing's wrong with that.
No, but this whole fighting and arguing over like my fighter fighting with your fighter, this, that, man, it's just so the politics. That's what I don't like about boxing. It's almost made me mad to even want to try to start doing this, talking about it, even online or internet. I don't care if 2 people watching it or 2000. Like I always had issues in the past about talking about boxing because, you know, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? But I've always had issues because I don't like, you know how I am, man. I don't like to talk about the politics side of boxing like that. But it's forced into it because we have no choice. One goes with the other. Like politics and bullshit and corruption goes hand in hand with boxing. You can't talk about boxing without talking about the other. Like it's just crazy, man. But like I mean, it's just so many good matchups all over the heavyweight division. But that's just one of them. You could just pick and pull them out. Which ones? You know what I'm saying? You could be like, oh well, Joe Joyce versus Usyk, or Anthony Joshua versus Joe Joyce, or David Dubois versus Tyson Fury, or Deontay Wilder versus Usyk, or you know what I'm saying? You could just throw all different types of everything. Like the heavyweight division got some. You know, you got Frank, what's his name? Frank Sanchez. That's his coming up. I like him. He nice. You know what I'm saying? You just got all different. Like they got a lot of FA. You know Eddie. They got a lot of all good.
He's an Eddie. They got a whole bunch, right?
Who that?
Eddie, what's his name? Frank Sanchez. Eddie Noso.
That's Canelo. That's
yeah, Canelo great fighter.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, the heavyweight, yeah, but I would love to see that. But like I said, you could just enter whichever. There's so many good big matchups at heavyweight, man. You could just throw any of them in there. But I don't know, man. Usyk is like the one person on the whole pound for pound list to me that is like this is my opinion. Like to me on the pound for pound list, he is like the question mark for me. He deserves to be on there. And he only deserves to be on there because of what he did when he became undisputed cruiserweight champion. Okay, he deserves to be on there, but he deserves the slippage because I mean, yeah, he won his fights, but he didn't look. I don't know, man. I just feel like he needs to sharpen up a little bit on his defense because he was getting hit way too much than I seen, especially in the cruise. He wasn't like I said, he'd get hit, but he would just come at you with just an onslaught of punches. Like it would just make up for stuff.
It hurt.
You know, he got good footwork.
He wasn't phased. He wasn't phased or nothing about it.
He's not. No, I've never seen him in trouble. He's never been in trouble. Never been rocked. I seen Joe Joyce like unload on him just with bombs and bombs and bombs, and he just was right there. And I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? Like,
in the mix.
What has he got in his chin? I don't know, but regardless,
he just boom, nothing.
But guys like but guys like Deontay Wilder, you're not gonna stick that chin out there like that for nobody like him. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna stick that chin out there for nobody like Anthony Joshua. You better not. You better not. Because you know what time it is. Because when the fight night, if you don't act right, you'll be looking at the light.
Good night.
Good motherfucking night. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, listen. The pound for pound list right now, man, I like where it's at. You know, there's a couple of people, right? You know, there's a couple of people you could, you know, throw in here and there. You know, Manny Pacquiao basically slipped out due to inactivity.
Yeah.
I mean, I think after he beat Thurman, in some places he was ranked as like 4 or 5, but he ain't fought in 2 years. So
exactly, it's just inactive. Yeah, right. It's nothing really happened since that.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, like, and you know what, Chocolatito, you still my guy, bro. Even though you lost, even though you just lost, you know what I'm saying? Even though he just lost, he still, to me, is one of the best out there, and he deserves his recognition. Even because you gonna get a fight with that guy right there.
That's like another holiday right there.
Man, I love watching him fight.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
All the time with Chocolatito fights is don't blink because it's just whack and sack him like constantly.
It's rock 'em sock 'em robots. Rock 'em sock 'em robots. Just rock, just the head pop up, just that shit be crazy, dog. It don't be no like it almost be making me think
Nothing
that
different.
the trainers be needing their ass whooped. I be thinking they trainers need their ass whooped because it'd be like whatever y'all teaching them for defense in the gym, it ain't working. Need to revamp because them boys. I maybe they even probably fucking do defense all day and all night, and it's, as soon as the bell ring, it's just fuck it. Let's just play. Let's just act like this is a fight night on PlayStation.
Right. We getting paid. That's it. We getting paid. Let's do it again.
Yo, you gotta see. But
again, let's get money.
But you notice,
you gotta love it.
You notice is that you get heavier. The weights get heavier. They don't play like that.
Look, the purchase hurts more.
The guys. Yeah, hell yeah. You better. They don't fight. They fight a little bit more reserved as you get heavier. But where Chocolatito and where he's in his division, them boys just go at it. Ooh, gasoline. That's that California shit. That's that Cali. So yeah, man. That's our breakdown. You know, the pound for pound ESPN list. We just wanted to, just talk about it a little bit. It's pretty cut and dried, in my opinion. Yeah, you could move people here and there, and you could make debates about such and such going here. But here's one topic that I'm gonna talk about. We could talk about real quick. Is that I hear that some people are moving Lomachenko up as high as 4. Nah. Look, he beat a good fighter. That's what's up, But let's not act like he wasn't supposed to beat dude. This was this. You know what I'm saying? He did it in beautiful fashion, spectacular. But let's just be honest. Let's just keep it straight up here. It was simply just a win that he was supposed to do. He was supposed to win that fight. So I can't move him up that far. He needs to beat somebody else in order for it to be that high up, to be moved up higher than that. And I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. I still think he's one of the best fighters in the world, but he got to earn the stripes to get back up that high because he lost. He lost. So, yeah, man. You got anything you want to add?
That's that beautiful knockout right here.
I'm not seeing anything, Brody. I don't know what you got going on up on the screen. I don't see nothing.
Wow.
I still don't see nothing. Well, listen, it looks like we're having technical difficulties over there on that end, that's for sure. But listen, I guess I'm going to sign off on my end. I want to thank everybody that watched the stream tonight. We're going to start trying to stream as much as possible. There'll always be clips. Be sure to look out. Tomorrow, I'm going to be uploading my rant of the week. There'll be stuff coming up more. We got more content. We're going to try to get the content a little bit better, a little bit crisper presentation. Eddie Unsteady, you got anything else you want to add? Because I'm about to be off of this.
No, just subscribe to our channel, Instagram, Coastal Boxing Club. Same thing on Twitter, Coastal Boxing. YouTube channel, Coastal Boxing Club. We're gonna try more, like Ching Ming said. We're gonna get our camera situation, everything little by little.
Gotta crawl before you can walk.
There we go. Until next time, CBC Coastal Boxing Club.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.